Good morning and welcome back to another day of living in the new house. You catch me in pretty much the same position we left off yesterday. I'm back in my white disposable boiler suit and we're going back in the loft to finish building this platform. So I've cleared up a bit of space now, so hopefully we should be able to record some stuff. So let's go cutting some beams and getting things screwed in place. I've just watched the time lapse from in the loft. Yeah, I didn't set the camera up very well, so apologies, you didn't see very much during all of that. But yeah, I was laying some beams and mounting some right angle brackets into some eaves. Great success. I'll show some photos when I'm back up there. We've been making some good progress. We've managed to get the two outside beams in. Now, I've only fixed them to the rafters. I haven't fixed the beams to the actual brackets themselves, but it's all square so these boards sit nicely across them. But we've now reached a bit of a conundrum because down the middle of the rafters, effectively, is you've got these metal bracing plates that are joining two pieces of wood together. Now, if I do a 400 centre, and I'm going to do it on this one to show it a little bit easier, it sort of sits about there-ish, which means the plate sits across there, it's about there, sits in the end of that piece of wood, and it kind of is across the two so I can brace them in that way. The problem is that the metal spikes that are in those bracing plates, I'm probably going to hit them when I'm screwing the brackets in, which is going to cause problems. The other option I've got is I don't do a 400 centre. I actually put the beam directly across that join, in which case I can put that there and the screws won't foul any of the metal work that's in there. The only problem is this beam, which is currently supporting the water tank and runs right down the middle, is going to be in the way. Now, I don't know whether that's supporting the water tank, just the water tank, or whether that's something else that's running the entire length of the roof and bringing everything together. So I've been up here nearly an hour, so I'm going to take a bit of a break and get some food, have a think on that, maybe chat with the plumber, and then yeah, we'll see where we go from there and get the last of the beams in. Well, in the end, as you've just seen, I decided to brace it across the beams there, but you join me on my little perchy stool at the end of the platform, which is great. I've mounted the external joist in. I've mounted this third one in here. I've done the fourth one this side just off measurements, but I can't do that section as I mentioned until that pipe's gone. But at least we've got the platform in here and we've got it all in and the boards fit nice and snug now, so we're all pretty much there. So I think what I'm going to do now is just lift all this out, have a good clean up of the rest of this remnants of the elephant's foot,
and then we'll get the beams back in and get the boards on it as far as they can be, so at least we get an idea of what the finished platform's going to look like. But not a bad job, and hopefully it's secure enough to take the weight of it as well, which is good. So I'll update you once we've got all this cleaned down, and we'll chuck a quick cheeky time lapse in for getting the boards in. Look at that, one built platform, fantastic. So as I mentioned, I've still got to secure that one once this pipe's moved out of the way, but we're in, we're secure. He says mashing your faces into the floor. But I've basically got my own bed in the loft now. Look at this. Tell you what, it feels good to have actually built something, because over the last couple of weeks we've literally just been demolishing everything, so it's finally nice to have something in. Admittedly, you can't see it because it's in the loft, but we're set up and ready to go. Now I've left all the boards loose, as the plumber says, so these are all going to come up again when we actually start building the tank. But we're now prepped and ready for doing some more major plumbing rip out. So we'll send some photos to the plumber, get a seal of approval, and I'll be glad to get out of this loft. Great success!
Well, I thought I'd come outside for the update because I'm very sweaty after working in the loft all day. I don't know about anybody else, but I generally find like Sunday's not my day of rest. I generally prefer to rest on Saturday and then use Sunday as a work day just to get me sort of prepped for the work week. So I kind of want to keep going and just sort of, start sorting out this abomination in reality. Now I need to make some room in the garage, so what I think I'm going to do quickly is just chop up the rest of the carpet ready to go down the tip that's taking up a load of room in the garage, so I can stack it up. And then a little bit later we can at least try and get some level of organisation to what's going on in there, put some of the tools away we don't need and everything else like that for a nice fresh start for the week. So let's go butcher some carpet, I think. Well, who knew we had a light bulb in here? My days, we have power. And yeah, now we've chopped that up, plenty more space for stashing even more junk, which is good. So next tip run, we've got all of that carpet to go. There's a couple more bags of hardcore there. There's a few more bags in the house as well.
I'll take some of the other odd bits of wood that can't be like burnt or stuff. The rest of it I'm going to save for a fire pit with the boys. So we are slowly making headway, but fortunately as quick as I get rid of the stuff I end up generating more stuff. But so far we haven't had to get a skip, so we're saving ourselves money by doing it as well, which is good. And many thanks to Mom and Dad for actually shifting some of the stuff out of the way and using their bin in their recycling centre as well. So another job down. It may not be perfect, but we have some level of organisation and some space freed up in the living room. So still a few more tools and bits down there I need to organise and sort out. But I'm going to say that's a problem for another day. Physically, I've had enough now for today. So only other bits we've got to do a little bit later, and I'll probably update once done, is I need to start ordering the bits now I need to order the shower, I know what we need, I need to order the toilet and cistern and everything else like that, we know what we want, we've agreed that with Elizabeth, so we're going to go spend some monies, but physically, in terms of actual jobs, that's done, but it's been a productive day so far, so hopefully I should update you when I've spent a bit of pounds. It's actually the next day you're joining me for the sign-off for, so bit of a time loop lapse, out of syncness, I don't know how you want to refer to it, but yeah, it's the next day. Did I order the toilet? No. Did I order the shower? No. Basically what happened was my dad is currently dealing with the sale of his parents' house, because Nan's in a care home now and they're just trying to get everything wrapped up and go through, and essentially the people that are buying that house wanted to come for another viewing on, well, today, Monday, everything's out of sync, it's all very confusing, so he needs to get a load of stuff out really quickly, so because I'm closest to that property, he asked if it could come round. Absolutely, of course, no problem. So we ended up just clearing a few bits of space in, helping him move some boxes in, doing some food prep and everything else like that. So the afternoon was then just spent with the papa instead of doing the shower, ordering stuff and everything else like that. But it was nice to spend some time with him. It's been helpful for him, so it saved some mileage for him. And yeah, we sat down and was able to show him some of the work we've been doing a lot as well, which is really good. So we're actually wrapping up today's vlog on the new day, because I'm about to go record the intro to the new vlog literally right now. So I'll look exactly the same when you click onto the next video. But yeah, you should probably go click on that one, because the plumber is imminent in arrival now, and hopefully we're going to start doing some hot water tank rip out. I know it's like 5 p.m, it's strange times for a plumber to be operating, but we'll see what progress we made and come join us in that vlog.